Hi guys, welcome to another brand new episode of Haunted Scouse, where tonight we've come a little bit further to visit Stoke-on-Trent and one of the UK's #1 paranormal destinations, Stoke's Haunted Museum.
Yeah, this place has been a hotbed of activity, and you can see why. The amount of haunted artefacts that are stored here, the amount of stories that go with them, and the amount of activity the teams are reporting when they come here, from noises, sounds, shadow figures. So we thought we definitely need to get down here and give it the Haunted Scouse treatment.
Yeah, and we are being told, guys, we're going to be the first team to do it in full night vision. So that's something that's not been done here before. So without further ado, let's go and see what we can find. Right guys, so we're in the first room, which is I mean, everywhere's got a vibe to it in here, hasn't it, mate?
It's there's a lot of children's toys around just behind the camera, in the corner with the old TV, and also the chair with the doll. I mean, I wish I could point out everything and retell the stories that we've just been told for like the last hour and a half, but we'd be here all night. Yeah. So I think probably starting as we usually do in here with an S-box and get a bit of noise generating through the room and through the building, and yeah, let's see what we can find. But I'm really excited about this one.
No, exactly. And I think we were talking before, guys, I think what we're going to do for a bit of a difference, that TV, get me bearings right, over there somewhere, there it is, that TV actually comes on, but with the old people like me, remember when you had to tune it in and you had the static. So I think what we'll do while we're doing the S-box, if we have that on as well, yeah. And then you never know, there might be something, I think it's called EHF, or VHF, sorry, and maybe that'll happen on the TV as well. So let's maximise the energy that it pumps out as well. Definitely. So yeah, something very, very different. Come on. Who's doing the S-box, me or you?
You're going to have to, because you know how to work the TV, because you still have one, don't you? So.
Right, okay. So, 3, 2, 1. So guys, we're going to go with an S-box, but next to this TV. So we've got a REM pod. Sorry, I'll do that again. I haven't got a REM pod, I've got a K2. 2, 1. 2, 1. So guys, what we're going to do is start with an S-box, but next to this TV, which is showing the VHF frequency, on the chair here, which has got a very sad history to it, are a couple of cat balls and a K2. A couple of cat balls and a K2. A couple of cat balls and a K2. But yeah, let's just see what we can get through the S-box. If there is anyone in here with us, can you tell us your name?
Whoa.
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 Whoa. What was that? We have never had anything through like that before.
First thing through as well.
Is that Chris and then Adam?
What shivers.
That literally. Wow.
Whoa, it's gone blue.
Look. Thank you.
Whoa.
Oh. Thank you.
Whoa.
Oh. Thank you.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Mate, I want to go home. Chris.
Can you try and tell us your name?
I've got shivers everywhere. Women's? No.
I'm glad it's having a go at you tonight.
I know. tell us your name? Teresa. How are you associated with this chair? That was a dark voice. Again, guys, it's going to be one of them when I listen back, but I'd love to be reading your comments now. What do you think is being said here? Whereabouts are you in this room? Here.
Yeah.
Are you in front of this TV?
Just try and give us your name.
That was like a child then as well. Mate, I don't want to move.
You recognise any of the objects that are in this room? Maybe they belong to you?
Maybe you're over this side. My name's Chris, this is Adam.
Hello.
We brought lots of equipment that you can have a conversation with us. Plant shit. There's one on there. Can you move the plant shit? There's an object on there that will light up if you can. I was. Can you tell us your name? Blake. Did something happen to you here? Murdered.
I thought murdered. Wasn't going to say it, but you picked up on it.
Yeah, murdered. Murdered. I don't want to say that, sounds like Satan. Are you able to follow us around tonight?
Do you maybe try and give us a year? You were perhaps alive?
How old were you when you passed over? Come in. Come in. If we go upstairs, will you follow us?
Is there a particular place in the building that you like to stand or show yourself in?
Are you over here by this chair? That was, and I'll turn off the TV now as well, and then it will go pitch black in this room for both of us.
Wow, just when you think you've heard it all, the S-Box. Yeah, I mean, for me, obviously being behind the camera and seeing that, it was so, how it started with the shout or whatever it was, but the voices were so clear. It was also the quietest the S-Box has been, but then equally the most clearest. So the shout came, and then there was nothing for about a minute and a bit, and then there was another voice, and then there wasn't even like a little blip or anything. It was just static noise.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm seeing all kinds of the corner of my eye now. It's
that one is going to be really, really interesting to listen back to.
K2 flashing on the chair. Is it you that's in the room with us now? Maybe you can move the chair.
If you are here with us now, or anywhere in this room, or in this building, can you try and make yourself known to us, please? Maybe you can make a sound. You can go near any of the equipment that's on the stairs, or on any of the tables. K2 keeps flashing there.
That S-Box nearly finished me off though. I mean, how long have we been using them for? And that is the first time something's come through. Well, the last time that happened and I got a reaction like that out to me was Peter Cavanagh with that clear child. Bloody hell. K2 again. Yes. So was it you that was shouting through it? Was that your angst? We hope you're not in any pain. We're just here to give you a chance to speak to us. Let us know that you're here. You can touch one of the objects we brought with us. You can move something that's already here. You can make a noise.
Oh, strange.
Candle or something behind you.
No, let me see if I can do that again. You'll just have to review that again. It might be sort of the lighting on the screen, but the scrying board.
Yeah.
I'm going to point just there. I don't know whether it was just like a little flicker of light just coming down. You could say it was an orb dust or something, but I've done the same thing now 4 or 5 times and oh.
Paratunes is going off, guys.
We'll be cutting to lock off now.
Yes, I will now cut to the lock off, which won't have the paratunes in the lock off, guys, but it will K2 again. But it will have the sound in the room.
Are you upstairs? If you are, can you set that device off again that's on the floor? Thank you. I feel like you're getting beckoned somewhere.
Honest to God. The one room without a light. But in all seriousness, I mean, how long have we had that paratunes up there for and it hasn't gone off?
No. That's twice.
Yeah.
Can you try and light one of the objects that's in the room?
And I'm also noting, and I'll say it on camera as well before I pan round this room, traffic going past hasn't set that paratunes off in all the time we've been doing intros and all kinds. It's so we can discount that, a car going past.
Yeah, this is very different without having the camera in my hand.
Yeah.
So are you upstairs? If you'd like us to come up, can you try and set one of the devices off again? Or maybe light something up so we could see where we're going. Maybe where you are. That's on command.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. Clearly we know.
Would you like us to come up there? Oh, there you are. I thought you were still down there. Don't say you can fucking get down here.
The thing about the parachute as well, obviously using it where we've used it and getting used to it ourselves, when it's gone off, it goes off for a good 30 seconds, up to 45 seconds.
Yeah.
That's gone off, like, and done the tune for about 10 seconds and then stopped. So if something's gone near it, set it off, and then it's gone away, and it's 360, isn't it?
It is.
So it's sort of come in and then gone straight out, or obviously we won't know what's gone on until we get up there, but that's the most haunting sound.
Oh yeah. And this,
especially in this place.
This is the thing. I mean, for us, it's total darkness. For the viewer, I mean, you look like all the lights are on.
Well, yeah, I assure you they're not.
Even those stairs look great. Shall we?
I mean, off camera, I know cars whizzed past and then it went off, but I'm sure there was no traffic noise before and it went off.
Yeah. But yeah, because there's only potentially the last one.
I know.
It was a heavy, but as you said before that, and it's not every car.
You can leave that in because that was a very, very similar sound. The car going past, and that hasn't gone off.
Here's one with a bass and drain pipe for an exhaust with holes drilled in it and everything. So yeah, I think we can genuinely discount that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go, one for the merch, yeah.
Okay, so Chris is going to come up the stairs now.
Thanks, mate. Hang on, I've got the camera, shouldn't you be going first?
I can't see where I'm going. You can you're the only one who can see the camera.
Borrow my torch.
Thanks very much. So watch out for the...
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Right, okay.
Fucking cat balls start going off down here, you know.
Hello? Okay, so as we said before, my name's Adam and this is Chris.
Hi.
We don't mean any harm or any disrespect. We've been invited here just to come and have a little look around and possibly try and communicate with any spirits that are here. So if anyone would like to come forward now and maybe come and have a conversation with us. God, it's so much louder over here.
It is, isn't it?
That's on command now, isn't it?
It is. Literally like that beckoning us to the room. And the room where we know someone passed away. Sadly.
Are you in the room with the box that's on the floor? Can you maybe try and make a noise and use your voice? Maybe you can come out of that room and come into this room that we're in now.
What's that then?
I have no idea. I don't know if it's just Joe, but you feel like...
Do you feel it? Ironically, you've got your back to the
I know, well,
to that box as well.
In my head, I knew that's where, I mean, it was more about the doll, and then I started thinking about the box, and I don't know whether it's because I started thinking about it, I kind of reacted to it, but I don't know.
Well, it's strange though, because at that point I just started a pan away from you, so it's almost like you had the sensation of someone behind you. I suddenly had the instinct to start moving the camera that way. It's almost like since we've moved up here, it's gone, oh, okay. I thought it was going to scare you from not come up. That's a creepy thing, that. Hate.
Okay.
Hate's okay.
Well, I was about to say, there is a device in my hand if you'd like to maybe choose a word and maybe we can have a conversation, but what is it that you hate? Do you hate the fact that we're here? Do you hate what we're doing? Or is there maybe an object in the room that resembles hate?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Is this who we're talking to? Or is that maybe someone saying that they just hate Jeffrey? Whoever
Yeah.
Jeffrey is.
Emotional.
Firing them out tonight, isn't it?
I know.
Can you maybe try and give us one?
Happened here.
Oh. Maybe, I mean, was what happened here? I won't even say what happened here. Maybe you can tell us.
Home.
Home. Was this your home?
Perhaps you can give us your name. Or the family name of the people that lived here.
Maybe you can give us a number of the house or how old.
I will appear.
Well, it is kind of why we're here. And if you'd like to do that, please do. Maybe you could show yourself as a shadow. We know you've been seen as a shadow. Well, there have been shadows seen here.
Emerge.
Emerge.
Wow.
Where are you going to emerge from? If those curtains open now, mate, I'm done.
So it'd be quite handy to know.
Many died here.
Well, I mean, if you take the attachments to the
I
objects,
was about to say, yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
are very many.
Scarlet.
Scarlet.
it's firing things out.
It is, exactly.
I mean, there's that. And I mean, I think especially for this one, with the amount of randomness that's going to happen, because there's so many different objects
Yeah.
and artifacts that you can see. There's at least, 90, 100 stories where we are now to
I
tell.
respect you.
Oh, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's so many different stories and pictures and objects that could be told, so it's probably why there is going to be a lot of.
Our remains.
Well, I mean, there are
Yeah.
remains here. I mean, that's strange. I thought there was a red light on the table at the far end there, but there's nothing on there to make that light up. I get a vibe off this statue though I'm next to.
You just want to take it home.
Oh Christ. I think Suzanne will kick me out if it's up that home, mate. But it just, I don't know, there's something about it. Maybe because it's in like a Native American style. And being such a spiritual race, the Native Americans, the deep belief in
This.
There you go.
this.
Trying to set you up.
Yeah.
But interestingly, that's the one from Blackpool,
Pleasure Beach.
Pleasure Beach,
Yeah.
and the stories from there as well.
Yeah.
Especially what ride it came from. But again, since we've been up here, the power tune has gone off once, hasn't it?
It has.
And it hasn't again.
And a lot of cars blundering past.
Military.
Wow,
Oh wow. Okay.
stuff right in front of me.
I mean, even the coffin is military. So I'm actually, I
I'm
mean,
getting pulled on this hoodie. I don't know if it's just too big. I was at my hand.
When?
when?
My hands crossed, and I keep thinking that something's sort of tugging at me. But I don't know if it's just sort of in my head. But can you try, if that is you trying to maybe touch me or pull at me, can you try and do it again for
I'm
me?
agitated.
Oh, wow, okay. Can you try and maybe push me a little bit harder, or touch me a bit harder, or throw something near me, tap near me? Just so I know I'm not going insane, and I know it is you.
Atmosphere.
It's help an atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, military stood right in front, and then obviously the coffin in the corner.
Yeah.
Is a genuine werewolf coffin, isn't it?
That's what I mean. There's military behind me as well in this cabinet. Can you tell us a name? If there's anybody here from the military?
Is there anything in here that belongs to you?
I once lived here.
Wow, okay.
Can you give us your name?
stomach rumble then?
No, I think there was a cough from downstairs. I think it was one of the girls.
Forward.
Forward, well.
Okay, let me see what's behind the curtain then.
The graves.
Wow. Okay. I mean, when you think take into account what's over there.
Yep.
Oh, it's on the floor here as well. I mean, the graves, and there is a coffin there, guys. So was this your grave? Was this your coffin?
Contain.
Contain.
Wow.
Okay, so the coffin would have contained. Were you contained in this coffin? Oh, stomach knots. Proper sickly feeling since I walked through to here.
Yeah. Perhaps the person who was in the other room, who set the device off, are you still here? Maybe you could walk around so we could hear you.
Day.
I'm gonna sit down. Oh, man.
Pull up a pew.
Pull up a pew, literally.
I can't see where the other one is. Literally right in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just suddenly feel sick and drained, proper drained. Like my energy levels have gone from like downstairs, it was all like bouncing, it's like, oh my god. You know, the S-Box session and I mean, I'd almost tell me off the camera, it'd be things what we've been going about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But when I've walked through here, I just feel sapped.
Have a lie down if you want. There's a nice.
No, I think I'm good. I've
Look
got
to the right.
look to the right. In the mirror.
Could be stage right.
I mean, suppose to the right as well as the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make a noise where you are? There's a slight tap then. It's quite creepy the way, where's that light coming from?
It's the REM pod, isn't it?
It is
The red one,
isn't
yeah.
it? It's quite creepy the way it's giving like a Hammer horror vibe, but you won't pick it up on there, guys. To us, it's giving this red glow out the coffin.
Maybe try and bang on something.
Energy.
Are you sapping my energy? Got a great sense of humour to use that word right now. Can you tell us where you are from?
Hung.
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 Wow. I mean,
I feel quite peaceful.
in here,
Yeah, I don't know whether it's because of a sort of church vibe.
church vibe to it.
Yeah.
I don't feel threatened, I just feel really tired all of a sudden, like really tired.
Literally one flight of stairs, that was. Genuinely.
But yeah, it's strange, you know where it came on me though, standing next to that statue, so maybe it's just psychological with me. 'Cause that statue through there, guys, just, we said it to Craig during the walk around, it's, I had to ask the question, were we allowed to touch any of the artefacts, and we're not, so you won't see us picking anything up. Oh dear, fucking hell mate, I feel like I'm done. But it was
We finally found the location to shut him up. Happy days. Well, we'll be coming back here all the time, I'll tell you that.
Scratch.
Maybe try and make a scratching sound or tap on something.
If you are around me, can I ask that you please step away? You're welcome to join us, but if it is somebody who's orb, I mean it is a type of spirit energy, isn't it? And I've just asked it to step away.
Well, maybe it's your friend who's
Well, I know. Thank you. That's strange, that's starting to lift. It's genuinely starting to lift and lift rapidly. That's very strange. Thank you. I mean, we've been doing this for long enough now, guys, that you know we don't do dramatics unless something scares us, and we certainly don't do dramatics of oh, feel faint and hitting the deck and things like that. It's very, very few and far between when one or other of us will say we feel tired or we feel drained, but literally for a couple of minutes. Stranger. Well, we are strangers to you. For a couple of minutes I was truly drained, but when I've just asked to step back and you can watch for the first time and think, of course, it's a bit of drama, or you can watch for the 30th time and no, it's not what we do. But with respect, the spirit, I did feel then like the spirit stepped back and went, okay, I'm sorry, it's just curiosity, but too close. But literally, I'm feeling back to normal now.
Fuck's sake. So what's behind the last curtain? Well, this is where the Paratunes has been going off. This is the asylum room, and you'll see why when we show you what's inside. But I'm going to be very intrigued to see what has actually been going on the lock-off that we've left in here. But enough talk, it's time to go through and introduce ourselves.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, as you walk in, the Paratunes will go off to show what has to happen for it to go off.
Hello.
There we go. So therein lies the proof of...
Yeah. I mean, you can get obviously a quick scan of the lock off and sort of where that is. But it's how far is it in the room?
Yeah, exactly, guys. So the lock off, you are not going to pick up the Paratunes down here, guys, but you'll have heard it.
Okay. So, if there is anybody in this room now, my name's Adam and this is Chris.
Hi.
We don't mean any harm, any disrespect at all. We know that you've been communicating with some of the devices that are in the room, which is fine, and that's why we put them in here. If you'd like to maybe come forward now and come and speak to us, please do. Maybe you can light up one of the objects that's on the side. Maybe you can come and sit in one of the chairs. If there's anybody in here who'd like to go and communicate,
K2 is flashing.
just in the corner.
Thank you.
Maybe show yourself. Please do. If you'd like to come and communicate, please do.
Was this your wheelchair? K2's been gone. As far as orange, yeah.
Wow. Thank you. You try and do that again for us, please. Thank you. It's funny because when we were setting the lights up in the room, that's where I put the K2. I think it was one of the first places that I put it there, and then it was just flat.
Yeah.
And then I put the cat balls around, and then we saw it on the camera, and it didn't once go off. And even when we came in a minute ago, it was again nothing. But it's again it's starting to flash. Well, not many people have a chair like this, do they? Well, some people do. I know a few who've got straps on chairs. And so is this actually a proper, fully blown sort of body?
I think it was
I would say electric chair, but I mean it's
no, I think it was like a therapy chair,
yeah.
wasn't it? As they cruelly called them.
Yeah.
There was not much therapy involved.
So obviously you've got the straps on it, and you've got the thing just here that I can't see, it's behind me.
Yeah.
And then you've got all the, say the instruments of death, really, but the doctor's kits that have actually been used on people. And there is the little electroshock therapy kit that just there. It's got a weird vibe, this room, hasn't it?
It's got a stillness to it compared to the rest, hasn't it? K2 though, there's a lot. There's no electricity in this room
That's a good point, yeah.
That's what Craig said to us, yeah. There's literally no electricity in here, guys, so there's nothing electrical to be interfering with that K2 to cause the spikes.
I mean, as well, there is a bonus room to this room as well, that we haven't actually shown you yet. It's been behind the lock-off, and it's just been behind Chris where he was. It's actually a padded cell, and the door has been known to open as well, and it is on a latch. So I don't know if you want to go and walk down there, mate, and stick the camera in and let everybody see exactly where it is.
Yeah, of course. So it is set up like a little padded cell. And it would also, a bit later on, mate, be the perfect place for an Estes method.
Yeah, so if you want to vote for Chris now in the comments, just drop it in. And yeah, I think, I'm sure I heard Chris Cummings out the S-box there, possibly. Want to shut him in there. Honestly, I mean, he's either going in a coffin or in a padded cell, so whichever one, this is sort of, yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I think I'd rather be sat in the corner of there with a headset on and a blindfold than laying in a coffin, to be honest.
I mean, there's a coffin on the floor if you want to go.
Yeah, I know there's a coffin on the floor, mate. I ain't getting in the bleeding coffin. So I know you're not getting in the coffin in case you mess your hair up.
Well, it's a given.
So it's,
I should put the power tunes back on. Forgot. This would be like the main place to fucking stand and have a go outside.
it literally sounds like they sat on the pavement outside. Oh me. Oh me. Oh me. That was loud.
I thought it was you just rocking
No.
back.
That's me rocking. That was literally like someone stood on the step. Hello? Have you just stepped down?
Does make you think. It does make you think when you come here, on places like this. I wonder, would any cows visit places like this? And I know what you're thinking. Cows. Well, it is a museum. Way. If you don't like my jokes, can you light something up so you can let me know? Maybe make a noise. Maybe use your voice. Tap on something. Hello.
Joke was appalling, but
Do it.
that's getting cropped.
It's a belt of that.
Oh my god.
Just thought of that now as well. Don't need any canned laughter on that because it's just going to be boom. Hilarious. Obviously that
Do you
one.
want to get in that rocking chair then?
Whichever.
Gone now, hasn't he? Hello.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
Go. So that paid dividends then. That was my idea. And now I'm going to sit here in the chair. So that paid dividends then. That was my idea. And now I'm going to sit here in the chair. Sit here in the chair. Sit here in the chair.
Thank you.
Thank
you. That was directional as well, that. Or was it proximity? Proximity, yeah, we should know by now, shouldn't we? Yeah. Thank you.
This is a horrible shot up the stairs here.
Yeah.
Should be nice. Are you on the stairs? You maybe try and walk down the stairs? Oh wow, okay.
Wow, okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You maybe try and walk down the stairs? Oh wow, okay.
Wow, okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Wow.
Okay. You maybe try and walk past the device again, or maybe go a little bit closer to it. Is this a child that we're talking to? If it is, could you stand next to the device again to let us know that this is a child? It's mad though, isn't it? The way that, obviously we've moved a bit of kit about then, but the minute that that REM pod went down, it went off.
Yeah.
And then I did it again.
And 2 lights as well.
It was 2 because it was 1
Yeah.
the first time, wasn't it? And then 2. We don't mean you any harm or any disrespect. We're just here to have a conversation with you. Perhaps you're a little bit intrigued about the device that was on the step. I'm sure you've seen it before. And you've seen what it can do. It just lights up. If you go near it again or walk past it again, it'll let us know that you're still here with us now.
So strange how it went from
So it's like
a little
completely
flurry.
Yeah, it's completely drawn you back in,
Yeah.
and then it's kind of gone again.
Although, as we do say, it does take it takes a lot of effort for the spirit to interact with any of the equipment. So, just noticed a little nod to Peter Cavanagh's next to you there. There's a witch's broomstick, Rita's taxi.
Gets around, doesn't it?
Yeah. If you haven't seen that episode, guys, have a look for it. Peter Cavanagh's. It's one of our first pub ones. As much as you want that REM pod to keep going off, because obviously, guys, it's brilliant TV. It's brilliant to watch. But it also, when it's not consistently going off, it gives a bit more credibility to what's just happened.
Yeah.
Of there's nothing around the object to trigger it. Otherwise, it would keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
So to have a little flurry like that, and it does take a lot of energy for spirit to interact that way. So thank you, spirit. Whoever it is that's been interacting with us. We do thank you for that and using your energy to let us know that you're here with us tonight.
Would you like us to come back upstairs?
Oh. Something moved next to me then.
I thought I heard something.
I thought I heard something just before it, and then there was definitely sounded like something moved right behind me. So if there are any spirits here at this end, maybe it was you that just came down the stairs. Can you maybe touch one of us? Or touch one of the objects and light it up? Likewise, there are objects on the table. They also light up. If you touch them, they'll let us know that you're at the table. Maybe it was your table. Or was this your chair? Wow.
Oh, it would be the one. The one next to the REM pod on the stairs.
Thank you.
It's the first one as well, isn't it?
It is. And I did ask to...
Thank you.
Wow, okay. So you're on the stairs still?
Again, you feel like, since we've come back over here, do you think that's going to just stop now?
It's brought us back over
it's brought us back over here for nothing. Yeah. And you move away from it.
Wow, thank you.
You maybe try and kick that ball down the steps. If you can you try and do it now for me? Just give it a little push. Or a little kick and make it roll.
Funny though, how many cat balls have we got there? Got clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah, none of them have gone off since we've been walking up and down. That one just did.
It's in waves, isn't it? Oh,
Yep.
Hello.
Don't know if that was you.
Yeah, no, I moved, literally, I think I lifted my foot, so I'll do that again. I literally lifted my foot like that. I'm trying to recreate the same movement. Because I was literally shifting my weight and said, it's in waves. But, I mean, that's not...
Yeah. There you go. Took a bit of a heavier foot.
A bit of a heavy thud to do that, and that's not what I did. It's in waves, isn't it? Oh.
Yep.
So we can't categorically claim that was potential paranormal activity, but it wasn't me. So thank you if that was you. But what I was just about to say, guys, it seems to come in waves. Just when we think it's just, have we had all we were going to get? The paratunes, the REM pod on the stairs, cat balls, it just keeps happening to go, no, I haven't finished with you yet, just having a rest. So thank you. Maybe you can make a noise, tap on something, move something. Can you clap? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well, nobody moved then.
Nobody moved that time.
It's a different one.
Thank you so much. I mean, I was just going to say, can you clap?
And set the next one off.
Oh, I thought that was the next one then, but thank you anyway.
Same one, but
There's literally one between my legs and I swear that goes off.
that's the one I'm hoping for.
That's why I'm standing so still at the moment, guys, that it can't be accused of being me.
No, I've got your feet in shot. You've literally just got your legs in shot.
But that's two different cat balls up here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And it's always good when there's different ones as well, because that discounts the idea that we've got one cat ball that goes off all the time and we just move it and cut to different shots. Because there's two different ones, and the one that was on the stairs is still on the stairs, and we'll have had a little shot of that when I was coming up to the top of the stairs. Keep thinking something lighting up behind me, but it's clearly not, because you've seen how bright everything is when it lights up.
Hard to say, but there was a faint noise in the distance. It didn't half sound like through a door in this little mini asylum room.
Yeah.
Don't know if the camera would have picked it up, or it might not even have been that, but
Calling you in. It has been different to just, we've done a lot more just calling out and listening tonight than we have done in a long time, mate. We've alleviated the need to pull out apps all the time and the S-Box, I mean, I cannot wait to listen back to that. I'll look forward to that on the headphones because it was bad enough stuck next to the telly. But it has been a lot of just taking the time to have a chat.
I think so. It's I'll plan this round. He was. I say sometimes it is good just to go back to basics and, you know, just pick up a camera, just throw a few little flashy objects around and just do some calling out. And I think obviously we know the apps do work well, and they do work well for us, and they have worked well for us. But equally we know that people knock them a hell of a lot, which we don't think it's fair. But you know, we put one on tonight and got a fair bit from it, and then we've left it alone. Just naturally, it's been one of those nights where we don't think we've sort of needed it as much because there's a lot going on, and I think with everything in the rooms that we're in, we sort of don't need something else getting thrown in. But
yeah, exactly, and that's the thing, guys. Especially with something like the Spirit Talk, you can often forget it's on.
Yeah.
And it just keeps throwing out words as you're just chatting. But it's to say we've turned it off. We put it to one side and we just concentrated on just being here with the spirits of the Stoke Museum. But I think maybe it's time to try an Estes method, mate. What do you think?
No.
Literally, if we had 12 cameras, you could use them in this place, you know.
Yeah, well, it should work. Okay, so we're back in the asylum room, and we thought this probably would be one of the best places to do an Estes method, and I think judging by who's done one last, unfortunately it's turned out to be my turn, but this is one with a bit of a difference.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, guys, you know, always said he was nuts, but straight jacket. So literally I get to put him in a straight jacket, then lock him in a room, which you'll see in a minute, and bugger off and go into a different room and be all on my own next to a coffin. But granted, I'm not in a straight jacket and strapped into a chair, so this is the dream come true. So without further ado, let's get it on him.
Can I just say I'm not happy about this, by the way?
Neither am I. I'm devastated. I mean, look at the face.
Let's watch the head. Oh man. This is going to be grim.
This is going to be grim.
You got anything in a different colour?
No, that suits you, that. That's sound, that. I'll speed this up.
Is that what a ghost feels like?
It's like Houdini, this. Yeah.
For my next trick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't get to send them to the bottom of the Thames. So I'll speed this bit up, guys, to the, you know.
I feel like getting ready for prom.
It's a prom with a different. This is one of them prom films where Michael Myers turns up as your date. This is fucking brilliant.
I think we should do for entertainment, honestly. Better drop some likes on this, by the way, whilst we're
I mean, literally, this needs to be 500 views first night. So yeah, you're stuck.
I mean, generally, even if I wanted to get out of that, I couldn't.
Right, so blindfold.
God, do us a favour, get me in there. We'll put the blindfold on, and then
If you go and sit yourself in your seat.
This was your idea, this Moxley, by the way. It's like folded into my eyes. It's just lifted up ever so slightly.
Okay. Yeah. You're alright?
There we go.
You done it? Right.
I'm trying to pull it down with my eyebrows. Multitasking.
Headphones.
What's my hair? Just so I know, is the camera staying outside, yeah? Or is the camera coming inside?
I was going to put the camera inside.
Yeah, that's fine. Just so, just obviously I've got no idea what's going on. But I assumed it was coming inside. The door was being shut, yeah.
Yeah, the camera is now right in front of you.
They will look good.
Yeah, you look boss. Yeah. This is literally the episode everyone's waited. Or the snippet of an episode everyone's waited 2.5 years for, mate. Adam in a straitjacket doing an Estes method. Right, so you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so once I'm going to put this on, guys, I'm going to turn the volume up and I'm going to go back through to where we've got the lock off and sit on the pews. So I'm going to turn the volume up now, mate, okay?
Yeah. Where is the S-Box?
I've got it in my hand now.
What have you tucked in there then?
I haven't yet, I was showing you where I was going to put it.
I'm so confused.
Right, here we go, volume up. Hang on, why isn't that?
What to say, they're plugged in.
That was a good start, wasn't it? So hard with no lights, here we go.
Oh, really? I'd help, but I'm a little bit tied up at the minute.
Right, we'll try that again. Right, I'm going to turn the volume up.
Yeah. Okay. Now, welcome.
So if there is anybody here, maybe you can go through to my friend and tell him your name.
Very.
Maybe you can tell him your favourite colour.
A very, very deep male voice.
Did you die here? Very sorry if you did. Maybe you can tell Adam your name.
It's so cold in here.
I assume it really is just so cold, but it is cold in that room. Can you tell Adam something about yourself?
I can't make it out, but it's such a gruff, deep male voice.
Did you die here?
Same male voice again. Can you try and make that clearer for me?
He's asking his own questions now.
Oh, feel like something's touching my left hand.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yes.
Yes, so you are touching his left hand.
Touch.
Touch, wow, okay. Brilliant.
Maybe try and tell me your name.
I mean, this is where the trust comes into it with me and Adam, guys, because he knows I'm not going to venture off and leave him in there. Can't do paranormal without trust. Is there anybody in here with me?
Swear to God. Get help.
Please don't harm Adam. He doesn't mean you any harm.
Worried? Yeah, you don't say. Say yes.
Yeah, Adam doesn't mean you any harm, so please don't harm him. He didn't hurt you. I'm sorry if anybody else did. Can you tell Adam your name?
Feel like something's just on this side of me here.
Can you touch Adam's left leg? Just to let him know you're there, just gently.
Him.
Yes, Adam. Maybe you can tell him the number of the building you used to live in.
Honestly, Chris, if you're asking for Anne Lee 2 times, it just keeps going round and round. Just tell her to stop. Just confused. Move back. It was like something move him or something then back.
So did you move back into here? What number is the house? What was your wife's name?
A year ago.
A year ago. You moved back
It's
here
like a male
year
scream.
ago. Who did you live here with?
It's like 2 different screams there. There's a male one and a female.
Were you sad? I'm sorry that you were sad.
Ask her.
Sorry that you had to hide who you are. If it is
Or
you
ask
who
him.
died in that room.
We're laughing. Help.
You needed
You
help.
gotta help me
Nobody
first,
was there
mate.
to help you. I'm sorry.
It's like billing, great.
So you recognise Adam?
Dead.
Thank you. K2. Thank you.
Because they're out.
They're out. Okay. Are you out here with me?
Stop.
you ask Adam if he wants to stop?
His collar and legs are so cold. Oh my God. Yeah, Spock speeded up and then it was like a little child's voice that went, "Get him."
Please don't get Adam.
Oh,
Doesn't mean you any harm.
it's a whispery voice there as well.
Please don't be nasty to him.
For sure.
Yes. We don't mean you any harm. You can play.
Are we meant
Maybe you're
to
playing
clear
tag.
any? Another grunt. Such a... It's a male voice. Get help. I swear someone's moving this chair. Hey, oh. Oh, fuck, Chris, oh my God. Chris,
Yeah?
where are you? Oh my God. Are you here?
I'm here.
Oh,
It's
fucking
me,
hell.
me.
Right, just turn this off for us. Oh my God. Take this.
Do you want the blindfold
Yes,
off?
please. Oh, mate. Have you literally just come through now, or did you hear me shout you?
I was right outside the door and you shouted me.
Honestly, I felt like more so on this side, my right hand side, that something was nudging me and touching me. But there was the last minute there was a real proper heavy, gruff male voice, and then it sort of came to this side, my left side, and then something definitely prodded, or you'll see me, because I shouted out because it was like, oh my God, it didn't half make me jump. But then that was it, then my head just went. The first 2 minutes was bad, and then it wasn't too bad, and then things started touching, and the last 2 or 3 minutes there were just so bad. Like, I felt the chair was moving, I felt something was prodding me here. It went south pretty quick.
I mean, literally, I must have had a little instinct to come in. The idea being to take a couple of photos of you in there. But it was also like I heard you say you heard the child voice, "Get him."
Yeah.
And it seemed to kind of, I don't know, it's like something instinctively made me come in. But just as I've got to the door is when you shouted out.
It was bad. Yeah, I think the minute it gets in your head, that's when it's like you realise, right, I can't see, I don't know what's in front of me. I can see. Yeah, Moxley, fair play to you, mate. Massive hats off. How was it out here anyway?
Alright, you just, I mean, obviously you can see yourself. You can see yourself in the camera out here. So it was quite cosy. I think if them curtains would have been open,
Yeah.
might have put a different vibe on it. So I was glad I didn't open the curtains. The couple of K2 flashes, which literally I couldn't see on there, couldn't see my own eyes, but you could see the reflection off the coffin lid. But yeah, it was better here than it was in there.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that back myself, guys. So I've just enjoyed it as much as you have. So yeah, as Adam just said, listen, if that's not worth hitting that thumbs up button now, hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already done that to see, more such, frivolity. Wow, guys, what can we say? The Haunted Museum in Stoke has been at times next level, and it literally has had us on edge. And well, what a way to finish! You've just seen out there then.
Yeah, I mean, say cat balls going off here and still don't want us to go, but since this place obviously opened and has been out there on the map, it's been one sort of on our list, and it's definitely is not disappointed. Even just the first hour when the cameras weren't rolling and we were walking around and just listening to some of the stories and the history of some of the artefacts here, it's just, honestly, you need to get yourself down here and just do a tour and just have a little look around and speak to the guys downstairs, because they're just experts, they know everything. They're extending into different parts, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's fantastic. But I mean, as far as the paranormal is concerned, I mean, there's definitely, I would say, there has to be something here. It's just the energies of the place that are attached to the objects. The kit that we've had going off tonight, and yeah, for me, it's one I definitely won't forget, because I highly doubt I'm going to be in a straitjacket again. Probably not for at least another 5 years anyway.
Exactly, and I mean, whether we've got a little camera down here, guys, it might cut to this, we're not ignoring there's a cat ball flashing in front of us. We just kind of feel like we've had enough time here to go, okay, you want to stand there? It was the one behind me earlier on, and I think what Craig has done with this place, Craig and his whole team, is they've created an environment where the spirits can actually feel comfortable, and you're visiting them. They're not, they're curious. They want to know what's going on, and again, the cat ball going off, and you've seen it, different ones going off tonight. It literally has. This has given me some of my biggest jump scares for a long time.
Oh, massively.
And goosebumps like you would not believe.
Yeah.
From the S-Box coming on, and I can't wait. You've already seen it. I can't wait to listen back to that.
Definitely.
Because what the hell was getting screamed at us when that first went on is just some of the best S-Box we've ever had.
It is, and from the S-Box to the REM pods and the cat balls downstairs, the cat balls up here, it's been really, really good. And obviously not doing too much of the things on the apps tonight I think has worked well, because the building is just it's an audible place. You can hear things, and hopefully the lock-offs in different rooms have picked up some noises as well that I think we've sort of captured. And even the parish tunes as well that was going off at the start.
Exactly,
that was fantastic. But in every single part of the place, there's an atmosphere. There's something about it, and you just need to get here and experience it for yourselves.
Exactly. I mean, we'll leave all the links below, guys. But I mean, before we do the usual goodbye, we just got to say a shout out to Lucas, the son of one of the staff here. So, mate, we know you're a massive fan of Haunted Scouse, and we cannot thank you enough for watching. So, yeah, Lucas, this one's for you, mate. But yeah, everybody else, as we always say, the subscribe button is down here somewhere, guys. Just click on it, and next to the subscribe button, there's a little button that says join. So please consider joining the Haunted Scouse channel membership. It's $2.99 or $4.99. And you get 10% off event tickets if you come to a Haunted Scouse event. So if you do that across the year, then you can get almost half of your annual subscription back. So yeah, please consider that.
And if you want to join us on any events, please check the Facebook page for any further information. We are selling fast. We've got a few more, but there's one or two also in the pipeline that we're looking to just shore up towards the end of the year. And obviously, again, if you know somewhere and you'd like us to go and investigate it, or you want to invite us in, please just drop us a message on the socials and we will try and get back to you.
Yeah, exactly. But last but not least, guys, you finish watching this, you've been in the chat with us, and we've all had a good laugh in the chat, especially at him doing the Estes method. But right now, when we finish, once all those credits have finished rolling, stick around and put a comment down for us, because we do reply to every comment. But I think for this one, he's got to drive us both home now, and it's we're going to pack up and let Craig and the guys go home. So yeah, it's thank you from me.
Thank you from him.
But now listen, from the two Wallies, we're going to get home. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you soon, guys.
Thank you to any spirits who did make themselves known. I hope to be back soon. Oh,